me know when we're live.
Yes.
We're live?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to start recording then.
Okay.
Okay. Welcome to Apartment Theater,
Yes.
episode 6243. If you missed them, don't worry. They're all there. Probably not.
Maybe.
Yeah. Welcome to Apartment Theater, where we're always on time and ready to go. And it's the
Definitely.
safest place to drain your meat. So.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And speaking of things that are being drained, we're going to talk about the ocean. And more specifically, we're going to talk about 47 Meters Down, Uncaged, which is apparently Dani's favorite movie of all time because this movie is a piece of flaming dog shit.
I couldn't make a joke quick enough after you said 47 meters down.
Uncaged.
Uncaged.
It is the sequel to 47 Meters Down.
I was
and
going down. It's a joke.
Who's going down?
Me. Swinging.
Oh, shit.
Anyway.
It's like a couple of twigs smacking you.
Yeah, basically.
I can't wait to get in a fight with Cass where I feel like a light breeze is tapping me.
Mm-hmm. It's precisely what's going to happen.
I feel like you fight like a cat. Like you just like bat a bunch. You're just like a lot of fast taps at you. You use your feet a lot too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make it.
Little bunny kicks.
Little bunny kicks, yeah.
Hopefully you don't have long, sharp talon toes to scrape my guts out with.
Eric did teach me how to like choke somebody out though.
Hot.
Because he taught me how to like do a couple of like jujitsu moves.
Will you choke me out?
Yeah, but it won't be like pleasant.
Oh, for you.
It will be for me, yeah, but not for you.
So 47 Meters Down, Uncaged is a...
Talking about losing air.
Yeah,
47 meters under the ocean is a really bad place to lose air, turns out.
So
Weird.
Here's the description of it from Letterboxd. It is the next chapter. 4 teenage girls go on a diving adventure to explore a submerged Mayan city. Once inside, their rush of excitement turns into a jolt of terror as they discover the sunken ruins are a hunting ground for deadly great white sharks. With their air supply steadily dwindling, the friends must navigate the underwater labyrinth of claustrophobic caves and eerie tunnels in search of a way out of their watery hell. Why is the description for this longer than Sister Death?
I don't know. I don't know, but the like first like 2 sentences, I was like, oh wow, that's how I describe sex with me. Anyway.
Being in a Mayan city.
Yeah, sure. What did I just knock down?
Do people sing "Road to El Dorado" when they go down on you?
I don't know.
El Dorado. What's going on down there? Don't worry about it.
I was gonna ask you.
I have no context for what you're talking about.
I know. It's funny.
Probably silly.
I don't know. I'm just making a bunch of like going down jokes because it's 47 meters down going down.
You want to know what the
Reason.
funniest part about this movie is?
Yeah.
They're
That
not
I had
even
to watch it?
Yeah, they're not even 47 meters down.
No, they're not.
No, that shark is in really shallow water. I
Yeah.
don't think he would be there.
Like everything about okay, we'll actually fucking talk about this movie. Everything about this shark and like the things that they bring up about it, about how it evolved down there, and I'm like, okay, a single organism that is breeding with nothing does not evolve.
No.
It just went blind.
Yeah.
And then they're like,
If
it has
anything,
heightened sentences. And I'm like,
evolved.
I'm like, sharks already have bad eyesight. Like, it's a thing. We know this. They're bad at seeing stuff. That's why they like attack humans. Because it's on accident. Because they don't
they just
they can't tell that they're not their food source.
They just eat whatever in front of them.
Yeah. And then, like, because what is it? Sharks can, like, already smell blood, like, a mile away or something in the water or something. And then, like, don't they have, like, they have that.
Yeah. They burp. Do sharks burp? They don't have lungs. I mean, you don't burp from your lungs though. You burp from your stomach.
Yeah, you burp from your stomach. It's, yeah, stomach gases.
Leave a comment. Do sharks burp?
Do sharks burp? Can we Google it?
If you want to.
I want to.
Yeah, why not? Do sharks burp? But yeah, so basically how they get into this Mayan city though is the main characters, I don't remember their names at all, that's not important, but there's two girls that are sisters and one of them gets bullied and they were supposed to go on an expedition thing for something else, but their dad found this Mayan city and their friends, the sister's friend, the popular friend, her sister decides that um we're gonna skip the safe expedition thing. Let's just go hang out at this whatever the fuck thing.
Yeah.
And so they go there where the Mayan city is, and of course it is. So the dad just leaves scuba gear just unlocked for anyone to
yeah,
peruse?
I guess they assumed that like nobody else would find it. Where that like, I can't remember what those things are called, but it's like the under. It's an underwater cave, but it like there's a hole in the ground that you can like dive into or jump into.
Yeah.
Why is this asking me to unmute something? Oh, it's the video. Shut up. I was like, am I muted? Oh God.
No.
Oh no.
I mean, it's coming up on my end. So.
Everything is terrible. I'm sorry, guys. I guess they just figured that like nobody else would find it. I don't
being
know.
Unlocked is just gonna make it more enticing for me. I'm like, ooh, what's in there?
I know, right?
Fully working scuba gear, all the parts that I need, right there.
And anybody listening, I definitely did get some Sons of the Forest vibes in like this underwater cave diving experience that we had.
Yeah.
It kind of looked very similar to the gameplay, to be honest, other than it's like a Mayan temple. But in regards to like bad CG, like I just
the CG was pretty bad. When they get into the Mayan city, because they just decide this is a great idea, we should do this in shark infested waters, which I think the dad probably should have told them that there was sharks in the water. You think uncovering that Mayan ruins thing, he would have said, hey, yeah, we saw some sharks there too, so that was pretty intense.
Well,
I should bring that up.
I don't know if they actually saw them or if he just found the tooth. Because if he just found the tooth, he could have been like, oh yeah, one must have gotten, because I think he said like one got, must have gotten like trapped down there or something.
Who wants to even go in a deep part of the ocean, period? Like, yeah, let me just go with my friends who don't know how to scuba dive. Like, let's just go.
Yeah.
What a terrible idea.
And then they're in the underwater, temple, which is apparently like a death temple where human sacrifices and shit happened. Ooh, spooky.
Ghost sharks. Also, fish can scream, apparently. That stupid jump scare with the fish, and it goes,
yeah.
Fish don't scream.
Yeah. Oh, and sharks can burp.
They can?
Yeah, kind of. So, they can swallow like air when they eat, but it usually just like kind of bubbles out of the gills or whatever. Doesn't like come out their mouth. Yeah, it just burbles out of the gills.
The more you know.
More you know. It was like specifically witnessed in like whale sharks, but I don't even know if those are those real sharks or are they whales? Are they not whales and actually sharks?
They're
I don't
half
know.
whale and half shark, so they're whale sharks.
They're both.
They're sharks.
They're sharks. I know. June's like, they're sharks. Stop being stupid.
They are whatever they want to be. But yeah,
There.
so they get into the temple and they're like, "Oh my god, look at all this stuff that's in here." And somehow the dad and his crew of people just knew that they were in there.
Mm-mm. No, they didn't know they were in there. The one
Well,
guy,
no, I
Ben,
know,
just
they
like
di- they
ran
just
into them.
They just happened to just show up.
Yeah, I think they
like-
were just they were like exploring the caves themselves, and then the one guy, Ben, just like happened to run into the girls
You
because he
think
heard
the
them.
Dad would have been like, "Hey, by the way, I'm gonna be at work."
Yeah.
Like the work thing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe should tell you that. Just because I feel like if you're not at the house, I feel like you should tell somebody where you're at, just in case something happens
Well, yeah.
to you.
Because that's why he couldn't like hang out with the girls over the weekend because he was doing work stuff.
Okay, so why go to the thing if he's gonna be there?
I don't know.
And then they're
Because he
like,
was on the other side of the city or whatever, so it was fine. They wouldn't get
so
caught.
he wasn't gonna be there.
He was on the other side of the Mayan like temple, like doing work.
How big was this temple? Because
I
it
don't
looked like it was a
fucking know.
puddle.
I don't know. It was a big underground cave system thing.
It didn't look like it. It looked like we were just swimming in circles down there. We probably were.
I mean, we legitimately were like for filming purposes, but yeah. No, when the first guy like dies, that was kind of
So-
hilarious.
So every death in this movie was so goddamn funny.
Oh yeah. Every
We
single
had-
one.
We had the guy who just shows up with the string, and they're like, "Oh, if we follow the string, it
Mhm.
will show that we'll get out of here." And it's like, you don't even know what side of the string is. How do you know the shark's not just pulling the string too, and you just
Mhm.
go straight
Well-
to the shark when?
The funniest thing about that is there was literally like lights that they had installed in the temple, right? Because the
Yeah.
one girl turned the lights on. So that means there was power cables running. Follow the fucking power cables.
Follow your senses and don't go into a tunnel.
Yeah, don't cave dive when you're not an experienced cave diver
Yeah.
and the last time you went scuba diving was 10 years ago
yeah.
or some shit.
It's funny how they frame the tagline of this, the next chapter. 47 meters down. I mean, it wasn't really like there's not some big sweeping epic story with this with like,
No.
the sharks.
There's not.
It's not like Jaws or something. I mean, the Jaws sequels are fucking awful too. But in 47 meters down, I feel like it wasn't even really about the sharks.
No.
Like there were sharks, but it was more about
It was more
I'm
about
stuck underwater.
yeah, I'm stuck underwater and I need help.
And I'm hallucinating, which I thought was interesting. I'm like, okay, I don't really see that often in these stupid shark movies. You know, something that besides the damn shark. Which sharks barely attack humans as it is.
yeah.
Cows attack more people. I mean, we're near cows more anyway, so it's like, of course, cows are
Yeah.
going to attack more people because we're around them more. If we were around sharks more, we probably see more shark attacks.
I'm pretty sure hippos kill more people than sharks do.
Right, but I don't actually know how many people are around hippos all the time.
I don't know, but hippos are like hyper territorial and they'll split your ass in half. Like
Ew.
they're scary. I was afraid of the hippos in Congo, the movie.
The ape movie?
Yeah. I didn't like the hippos. I was afraid of them. The movie
Ugh.
about the terrifying apes, I was afraid of the hippos.
I mean, yeah, isn't that based off like a book or something?
It's based off of, I think, Coco, the gorilla who was taught sign language. And then
I
she
thought
was given the...
Congo. I thought Congo was the one that was like. Are you thinking Mighty Joe Young?
Fuck, maybe I am. But Congo... Wait, no.
No,
No.
Congo is the one with the ape where it starts beating up people, right? Like he starts going berserk and starts thrashing around.
No.
Now
I,
I'm gonna
I
look
did
it up.
like Mighty Joe Young, though. I loved that movie when I was a kid.
Let me look at Congo.
Because Congo has the
Movie.
white gorillas in it.
Congo. It has Tim Curry in it.
Oh my god, does it? That makes so much
Congo
sense.
does. It also has Ernie Hudson in it, and yeah.
But it has like the white gorillas in it or something that are supposed to be like super scary.
There's they shoot lasers at him.
Yeah.
I've never seen this movie.
Really? Oh my god. I want to watch it again.
Yeah, it's based off the novel by Michael. I'm gonna say his last name wrong.
Why?
Crichton.
Oh.
Who also wrote Jurassic Park and a lot of other books too. But
That makes a lot of sense, you know?
yeah. Congo. Anyway, yeah, so they don't go 47 meters down. We're in a puddle basically, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so they get attacked by sharks. Hilarious shark shit ensues where there's a guy that's doing underwater welding,
Mm-hmm.
which I was like, I don't know what I thought underwater welding was, but I didn't think it was people in like scuba gear welding underwater. I don't know what I thought it was. I thought it was just like you're technically underwater, but you're not like in the water. I thought it was maybe like, oh, you're kind of like in a submarine underwater or something, like in a cave of. You're doing stuff that involves being underwater, not you're actually underwater. So I felt really fucking stupid.
The more
it's
you
like,
know.
You're actually underwater. This, no wonder they get paid a fuck ton of money. That sounds like hell.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because welding is like kind of
is
difficult.
Already scary.
Yeah, yeah. And then you're doing it underwater.
Yeah, you can get eaten by a shark.
You can.
Which they do in this movie.
They sure do.
The dad gets eaten in a really funny manner, so they're trying to escape. And
I knew that was going to happen.
Freaks out because she's an idiot. And that death was great because she falls to her death. And the shark just free willy eats her. And I'm like, this is so stupid.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. And then they get sucked under this like huge current that comes in.
Yeah, I like didn't really understand that part.
Yeah, because it seemed like they should have gotten sucked in and died.
Yeah.
But they didn't.
Because like if you're moving pretty quick in a current, like I know there's underwater currents under the ocean, like, and they can move like pretty fucking quickly, especially like what is it called when like the waves are coming in and then like the way they go out. Somebody knows what I'm talking about. Like that can fuck you up. So yeah, so surfers tend to use it like on the beach. When the waves come in, they don't like roll under themselves. The water like comes in and then like goes almost like to the side, and then there's like a path that the waves come out back into the ocean.
I feel like I should know what this is, but I don't.
It's like a whole thing. And so like surfers will use it to get further out into the ocean so they can catch waves and stuff. But like if you're not prepared for like getting sucked out, like it can fuck you up and like you can end up like drowning in it. And like it happens pretty frequently that people get sucked out that way. Somebody out there knows what I'm fucking talking about, and they're like, it's called a and I
was saying an undertow, but I don't think it's that.
I don't think so, because undertows are like undercurrents. Maybe I'm just real stupid today, guys. I don't fucking know. Just pretend that I'm an idiot. I am an idiot, actually.
Ocean mans out there.
If you're watching this and you know stuff about the ocean, I'm sorry. But anyway, Yeah, there's the point is that there are really fast like currents under the ocean that can like hardcore fuck you up, and like you end up just like flipping and flopping all over the place, and it's really hard to catch yourself or like fight it or anything like that. So yeah, to me, I'm like, okay, bye, they're dead.
And they weren't. And
And
then
they
the
weren't.
sisters, that boat that they were supposed to be on just happens to come by where they're at, and they swim over to it, and one of the sharks attacks the sister and somehow is okay.
Oh my God.
She gets bitten in the stomach
Yeah.
and is okay.
You know what was wild to me is that the sharks in the cave, because the sharks out in the ocean by the boat are different sharks. They're regular great white sharks, right? Because they're not the cave sharks or fucking whatever. But so the cave sharks, like, were literally ripping people in half. Like, we saw that happen. Like, they were real aggressive about it, which I guess is because they're starving.
In like one bite.
Yeah. But then like the one guy we see his head just like gross. You like that sound? Anyway.
It's delicious.
Delicious. We didn't see the rest of his body. We only needed his head for the grossness. So we don't know if he was like fully eaten or not, but we like never see anybody's corpse except for his kind of bloody head. So they could have left that behind. But yeah, the rest of them seem to have been eaten in just like one chomp, which is interesting because they all had scuba diving gear on. I guess these sharks were just real hungry. They wanted the oxygen tanks and the rubber and the swimsuits and all of that. But then the sharks out by the boat, out in the open ocean, were just like, Chomp, I'm going to hang on to you and swim around with you.
Well, they were, all right, so this might be stupid to say. I'm just going to say it anyway. The people that were killed, and they had the scuba gear on, and when they were running out of oxygen, couldn't they have just taken the oxygen tank from the people that died? Can you do that underwater?
Yes. I had that thought too. I was like, why don't you just find the dead people's oxygen tanks? Now, there is the risk of like, since they were attacked by a shark, like the oxygen tank could have been like messed up or something.
Right, but you would see that still.
Yeah, you would be able to like see that and be like, oh, okay, like that's still not a useful tank.
Because all the pressure in it, if it got pierced in any way, I mean, if it got pierced, it would have just exploded. But
yeah,
but it wouldn't just like rocket off anyway.
It probably would. Yeah, like if the valve got messed up on the top, it would just.
Yeah, so I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. You're scared to death that a shark's gonna kill you, and then they end up breathing in fucking cave air instead.
Yeah.
I'm like, delicious.
Musty cave air.
Wouldn't be the first time. So yeah, we learned that basically every character dies from a shark except for the two sisters, and so they're just orphans.
It's really a story about stepsisters learning to love each other and rely on each other for
but not in the
safety and survival. Yeah.
What are you doing, stepsister? Oh no, a shark. Yeah, this movie was fucking awful. It was. I mean, I knew it was going to be bad, but man, I did not want to watch this.
Truth be told, I even told this to June. I was like okay with it. I wasn't like enthralled by it, and I was just like, yeah, okay, it's another shark movie, whatever. It was very truly the last like 10 to 20 minutes of it when they were trying to get the attention of the boat at the end with all the like chumming in the water and those sharks and just that entire sequence of like saving each other. I was like, this is dumb.
Yeah.
I hate this. Just like the way it was shot, like.
Did it look really, really bright for you too?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I was telling Angela, I was like, this is what it looks like when you don't white balance anything. Everything just looks like a solar flare's going on.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
look how you can't even see the cars. You can't
Yeah.
see shit. And they're like, oh, it's supposed to be like a sunny, bright beach. You're like, no, I can't see anything. It looks like I'm staring into the sun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What I imagine is somebody like, okay, when they went to edit the movie,
Mm-hmm.
if they found that the shark scenes were too dark and you couldn't see anything, so they added like a brightness thing to it, but they accidentally
Oh,
did the whole movie, and the movie
and
already shipped out, and they're like, ah, shit, it's already out.
they could have, yeah.
Oops.
Oops. Oops,
I
daisy.
I would hope somebody wouldn't be that incompetent, but I wouldn't really be surprised either. But
Yeah.
yeah, this movie was ugly looking. It looked like a porno at one point. It's this it.
Yeah.
Yeah, gross movie.
Yeah.
We've watched worse shark movies, I think.
Oh, yeah, we definitely have.
I
We
can't remember
definitely
any of them.
have.
Like Shark Lake, that was
Shark,
horrible.
that was terrible. I, I will
What else
say that
didn't we do a Shark Month?
yeah, we did a Shark Month.
What did we even watch?
Shark Lake.
That
4
wasn't one of
times.
them. That was part of Lake Month.
Oh, that was part of Lake
Yeah,
Month.
yeah. I hate that we had a Lake Month.
I
Oh, we watched The Reef, The Meg, Cruel Jaws, USS Indianapolis, Men of Courage.
oh, that's right.
I would still say The Reef was worse than all of those.
Yeah.
And Cruel Jaws is the best movie ever made, so I would never say anything bad about that movie. I love that movie.
Even remember it.
Cruel Jaws?
Yeah.
That was the one where for some reason they had Star Wars music in it?
Oh, yeah!
Yeah.
That's right! Oh, fuck. But it's so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Italian bad.
Italian bad. Yeah.
Delicious, like a nice spaghetti.
Yeah, because that was the one that I think they got, like, sued or something because of the music. Yeah.
I think they got sued for a lot of things. But yeah,
they probably did.
Wow, what a...
I don't remember the plot at all of that movie, but I just remember the,
shark?
like, one scene that I was like, is that Star Wars music?
That happens
Is this
multiple
Star
times
Wars?
in that movie, too.
Like, what?
I need to buy that Blu-ray still.
Yeah.
That is a movie that I should just own.
Yeah.
Everyone should own. It's the
Yeah.
only shark movie I will go back to besides Jaws.
Yeah.
It's a nice double feature. This is what you're supposed to do. This is not what you're supposed to do.
No. No.
But yeah, do we have anything else to say about this movie? It's pretty forgettable, if anything. I will probably forget that I ever watched this movie.
Yeah, same.
Just like most of the movies we watch.
Yeah.
It'll just fade away.
It'll just fade away. I usually have to watch a movie like several times in order for me to like retain that like plots and things in it.
It depends on the movie because it
Yeah.
depends on how much it like
Made an
sits with
impact on
me.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, because I've watched like Uncut Gems once, but I remember everything because my asshole hurt so much because it was so tense the whole time. It is a tense movie, and I was just like, the Uncut Gem was the diamond forming in my ass because of how bad I was clenching because I was so nervous. It's a nerve-wracking movie.
I think you've told me to watch that movie.
You'll never watch it. Just like you never watched The Wailing.
Oh, fuck, I still need to watch that.
Yeah, you do. You never will. But
I'll watch it eventually. When I get bored.
when you watch it, we'll forget that we even talked about it.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, that's it. That's the movie.
That's it,
I don't know
yeah.
if there's anything else. There's not really anything else that happens in the movie.
No, there's really not. It's a mediocre
Yeah.
movie. With
Do anything else.
fully blind sharks instead of mostly blind sharks.
And
'cause
now I'm
they're
fully blind.
in the dark.
But yeah, thank you guys for coming around and watching or listening to the episode. No one watches the YouTube channel, so I imagine that somebody listened. We at least get like one download an episode, so somebody's out there downloading it. And thank you to that one person, whoever you are, wherever you are. But yeah, if you want to check us out, we're on Spotify, YouTube, any audio thing. We're on it. And yeah, that's
Try
it.
to be. Yeah.
Yay.
Yay.
Bye bye. Fuck you.
No,
Bye.
get the fuck
Yeah, that's what I
out.
meant. Get the fuck out. Bye. Bye bye.
Bye.